Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the O'Reilly Theatre, Belvedere College. Please take a moment to locate your nearest emergency exit. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow staff instructions. Remember to turn off your mobile phone immediately after liking the O'Reilly Theatre's Facebook page. As Belvedere College is a green flag environment, we would appreciate if you would dispose of your rubbish in the appropriate bins as you leave the auditorium. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the performance.
Here, you have the opportunity to be anything. Anything you could ever think of. Anything you could ever imagine. Here is a new beginning. When you pass through our doors, a world of opportunity awaits. The chance to find yourself and become a better person than you ever thought possible. In Belvedere, you will learn to strive for excellence. And the people you meet will become brothers for life. We uphold the Jesuit ethos to be innovators, trailblazers, and creators. Here, we push the boundaries and engage your curiosity. Our campus is full of cutting-edge technology and unique facilities, so no matter what your passion is, you'll find something here that excites you. Magnanimous in victory, gracious in defeat, we see failure as a part of life, a learning experience, so next time we dig deep and come back stronger. We strive to allow people to find their voice, to listen to all sides, and to understand the opinions of others. Come as you are, everybody has something to offer. You'll be invited to express yourself and encouraged to grow and help to become the man you want to be. Here, there is room for everyone, performers, technicians, builders and musicians. There is a skill for everyone to take into the world. Throughout your time in Belvedere, you will also be invited to reflect and examine your faith in a supportive environment. You will be educated academically and spiritually, becoming well-rounded human beings. The holistic education you will receive serves not only your mind, but your soul. Jesuits have always been pioneers of education, always encouraging students to question the status quo. As such, in Belvedere, we do not lose touch with the world around us. From first year, we adopt the crucial ethos of men for others in everything we do. We are challenged to use our gifts to improve the lives of others and craft a more just future. They told me I could be anything here. Give us the boy and we'll make you the man.
I want to welcome you to our Belvedere College Information Evening. My name is Jerry Foley. I'm the Headmaster of Belvedere College. It's a privilege to accompany students from childhood into adulthood, and I want to thank you for considering sending your child to Belvedere College. Normally this meeting would take place in the college. Many of our students would be showing you around the college and sharing with you their experience. Their voice is much more important than mine in giving you an idea of what the college is like. We do not claim to be the best at everything, but we do strive to be the best, and we expect our students to try their best. I hope you've had the opportunity to read through our application brochure. As part of our Jesuit Global Strategy and the college's own sustainability plan, it's only available online. It provides you with a wealth of information. We have a very active Green Schools committee in the college, and sustainability is part of our curriculum. We hope that you enjoy what we prepared for you this evening, and we hope we will give you both, you and your son, clear insight into what the college has to offer. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Conor Driscoll and I'm an officer in Belvedere College. When I first came to the school, I came in first year thinking I'd come in, play rugby, spend 6 years in the school learning and do a leaving cert. And I thought I'd walk here at the end of my time in Belvedere with a Senior Cup winners medal in one hand and my CAO points in the other. But what I've learned is so much more in Belvedere. It's not just about academics, it's not just about sports. There's so much more offered in Belvedere College that people don't know about. You're not solely here to learn about it in subjects like academics like maths and Irish. You're here to learn how to be a better man and be a better person. And I think the motto of the school, meant for others, is so much of what they teach you here. And that is what everybody tries to embody throughout the school, and it is passed through the generations throughout the school.
Belvedere is a great place full of many amazing opportunities. Whether you're into sport, drama, art, faith, Belvedere will be there to guide you along the way. There are many supports available and you will be helped through your journey, no matter what you want to do. I myself am part of stage crew, as I'm into drama. I'm also part of the VDP Society, which is a huge backbone in the school. This school will offer your son the chance to explore what he wants to do, like no other place would. I think Belvedere is a great school.
Hi, I'm Paul Bryce, Deputy Principal. At Belvedere we offer a wide and varied curriculum. All students study their core subjects: English, Irish, Maths, Science, PE, Religion, and they also take some optional subjects. These subjects are free choice. As you see from the list, there is many of them, and I will base the staffing next year on these subject choices. In some cases, there is no subscription to the subjects. If this happens, it will be by random allocation that subjects are allocated. In the last number of years, we've introduced short courses which are linked to the new junior cycle. These short courses have been designed by teachers for students, predominantly based on the extracurricular we already offer in the school. Students study these in the curriculum over 100 hours from first to third year. There is no exam, just a project that they will complete in third year. We offer a range of extension activities to all our subjects in our curriculum. We have extension prefects linked to every single subject. That's young men in our 6th year cohort who work with the subject teachers to provide extension for all our subjects. For example, in home ec, we run the honey project, where students studying home ec in the urban farm module and in home ec, the subject, they work together to take the honey from the beehives and put them into jars to be distributed out to the college community. The English department, the prefect for extension in English, and the librarian work very, very closely every year to bring in external speakers, sometimes authors, have a writer in residence for the week to further develop our students' literacy outside the classroom. Our modern foreign language departments each year enter the Spanish and French and German debates that are run nationally. We also have a Maths and Irish week that occur at different points through the year where students get involved in those subjects, taking part in competitions nationally and at school level.
I picked art because it's a great subject and I really love how diverse it is. All the topics we do and all the clay and drawing and art and pastels, it's just really fun. The new art rooms as well make it super easy as they're a lot bigger than the old ones we had.
I've always loved doing art and I feel like the teachers here really help you to bring out your individual skills. They stay here before school in the morning and late after school in the afternoon, so there's always opportunity to get your work done. The new art facilities in the school allow us to showcase and exhibit our work.
I chose ancient Greek as one of them. I really think I'm going to enjoy it because it's really interesting and I've never touched on it at all in primary school. Music as well, it's a great interest of mine. I'm doing violin and piano, and so I thought it would be really interesting to look into it a bit more.
Coming into the school, I was very worried about not knowing people, but whenever you get into school you find out that the teachers are very helpful and the lads in the school are very friendly, so you'll get to know them really well.
I would say the reason I came to Belvedere is because I saw the reviews for the academic excellence of Belvedere and I saw that they had some really great leaving cert grades, so I decided that I should ask if I can take an application for Belvedere.
I chose Belvedere for all the co-curricular activities. I love playing rugby for the school and my dad went here as well.
I came to Belvedere College because I found it to be very welcoming and I really enjoyed the curricular subjects as well as the co-curricular subjects, and that's why I came to Belvedere College.
I'm Devin Sinnott, I'm school captain. My first glimpse of Belvedere life was beforehand when my brother was doing the plays. I came in and I was amazed and couldn't really understand how a school could put on that show. Now after 6 years in school, I still don't really understand how a school put in that shows. It's on those shows, but being a part of them has been really great. It's part of, when we talk about the Jesuit values in school, the cura personalis, the care for the whole person, having all these various activities in the school the plays, social justice, rugby, everything. It gives you an opportunity to find out what you're passionate about in life. And in doing so, it really does offer you a holistic education.
I love Belvedere because of all the options and all the things you can do. There's not just a couple sports, there's a limited amount of things. There's so many possibilities. There's the VDP, which I'm involved in. There's the rugby. There's green schools. There's just endless possibilities, and they support you on the way. They can encourage everything. There's always a teacher there, and it's just really enjoyable, and that's probably the main reason why I love Belvedere.
Hello, my name is Pat Rogan and I'm year head for Elements or First Year in Belvedere College. As year head for first year, I see my role very much as helping your son to settle into the school. I want him to be safe here, to be comfortable here and really feel that he belongs in Belvedere. I'm very aware that the transition from primary to secondary school can be a daunting one for students. So here in Belvedere, we do our very best to make sure that is as comfortable as possible for your son. As a year head in first year, I encourage the students to work hard, to play hard, to do their very best in class and to make the most of the huge range of opportunities and activities that are offered to them here in Belvedere. So when your son comes into Belvedere, he will be assigned to a class just like this, and in first year we have 6 class groups. All of the classes are named after famous Jesuits or Jesuits with a particular connection to Belvedere. So they are Loyola, Aylmer, Xavier, Kenny, Finlay and Scully. Each class is also assigned a form tutor, and the form tutor is the most important person in the life of your son for the 6 years he's in Belvedere. The form tutor will be an advocate for your son, will be there to represent your son, to speak on his behalf, but also to challenge your son, to be very honest with him, tell him what he's doing well, also tell him what he needs to improve on. It is something that, in my view, it's one of the most important roles in the college. It is something that's certainly very unique to Belvedere, and the relationship between the form tutor and the student is generally a very, very positive one, and one I know that when the boys leave here, they greatly value and greatly appreciate. So I really do look forward to welcoming your son into Belvedere for a wonderful 6 years. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Belvedere College. My name is Val Hamilton. I'm the Additional Educational Needs Coordinator in the college. That means I'm responsible for supporting all students with additional educational needs in the college. Support for students with additional educational needs at post-primary level is slightly different to what students might expect from primary level. Belvedere is allocated a specific number of additional teaching support hours per week, which are used to cater for all students with AN in the college who have an identified additional educational need. Hours are used to support students based on the principles of the Continuum of Support Guidelines, which were introduced a couple of years ago by the department. If your son has been receiving support at primary level and you'd like more information, please contact me at the college email address and the website. I'm available on both areas, and you'll also get more information about additional educational needs there.
Hi, my name is Roisin O'Donoghue and I'm one of the guidance counsellors here in Belvedere College. Myself and my colleague Miss Curran form the guidance department. In Belvedere, we operate 3 interwoven strands in our guidance programme. We work with students on personal and social guidance, educational guidance and career guidance. We work very closely with the students, placing them at the centre of the process to help them discover their values, their interests, their personality type, their skills and their aptitudes, to help them effectively make choices about what they might do when they leave Belvedere College. We also help students manage the transitions in the college itself, be it the transition from 6th class into first year, junior cycle into senior cycle, or indeed from Belvedere out into the world of college or work. In the guidance department, we work very closely in partnership with the Past Pupils Union and the Parents Association to ensure that our students have access to a wide variety of skills and expertise to help them learn about the world of work and learn about what choices they might want to make for further study. We work really closely with our students to help them develop study skills, organisational skills and time management skills. And we bring them through a very focused programme, particularly in senior cycle, to help them make their decisions. In the guidance department, we always place the student at the centre of the process. We work in a student-centred way through a variety of means. Small group tutorials, guidance classes, one-to-one appointments to make sure that the student has lots of opportunities to engage with their guidance counsellor. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about the type of work that we do and the events that we run, you can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram or on Twitter. Our handle is Belvedere Guidance.
Good evening everyone, my name is Angela Curran and I'm one of the guidance counsellors in Belvedere College. This evening I will run through some statistics related to our Leaving Cert results. I will read them out to you. Firstly, we would like to congratulate our class of 2021 on the Leaving Cert results, which were issued on Friday the 3rd of September 2021. This year, 10 of our students, or just over 6%, scored the maximum points value of 625, compared to just over 2% nationally. 23 of our students, or just over 14%, achieved over 600 points compared to just over 5.7% nationally. 44.5 achieved over 500 points compared to just over 26.7% nationally. Almost 80% achieved over 400 points compared to 54% nationally. Our average CAO points this year was 477, up 24 points from last year and our highest average to date. Some highlights from the results. In maths, 73% of Belvedere students sat higher level maths compared to just 40% nationally. 31% of our students who sat the higher level paper received a H1. This is double the national figure of 15.1%. In English, 94% of Belvederians sat English at higher level compared to 75% nationally. Almost 12% of our students achieved a H1, which is significantly higher than the national figure and double the male-only figure. In Irish, 17.65% of those who sat the higher level paper achieved a H1, which is 6% higher than the national figure and almost double that of the male-only figure. In applied maths, half of all the students who sat the higher level paper in Belvedere College achieved a H1. Overall, our students achieved excellent results this year and we wish them all the best as they move on to the next chapter of their lives.
I came to first year following my two older brothers, and to be honest, I was pretty shy and definitely overwhelmed by the school at first, as a lot of you probably were as well. The only reason I got involved in the school was because my brothers told me to get involved as much as I could. I didn't understand why, but I did as they said, and I'm thankful I listened to them. So I signed up for the school play, and all I remember was being unbelievably nervous when I had to sing in front of everyone during the auditions. Although I lacked the talent to get the main part, I was happy enough being in the back row in the chorus. That year, along with every other year, we put on amazing performances in the O'Reilly Theatre. Whether it was Aladdin, Les Mis, Sweeney Todd or Destined to Be Nothing, there was always a strong involvement from our year. Recently, some of the lads finished recording 12 Angry Men, which I think is extremely impressive given the current climate. So my brother David was really involved with music in the school, and he dragged me along to join the orchestra. And music was really something I took to in Belvedere. As I got more involved, I really started to enjoy it, and I joined every music group I could, and luckily for me I got the chance to play in the orchestra for West Side Story and all of the following musicals. Now, someone's best experience at Belvedere might be winning the Senior Cup final, or another's might be winning the Leinster Athletic Championship. But for me, mine was without a shadow of a doubt playing in the orchestra for the senior musicals. You might laugh, think that pales in comparison to the cup, but I still, to this day, remember the pure joy I felt playing during those nights.
But good as we have been, as we leave, the duty falls upon us to be better. In this room sit the next generation of musicians, sportsmen, writers, thinkers and leaders. I leave you with a quote from Ithaca given to me by Ger Murray. Ithaca has given you the beautiful journey. Without her you never would have taken the road. But she has nothing more to give you. And if you find her poor, Ithaca has not defrauded you. With the great wisdom you have gained, with so much experience, you must surely have understood by then what Ithaca means.
Welcome to Belvedere College PE and Games Department. Sport in Belvedere is huge. We encourage everybody to get involved, whether it's through PE, whether it's through games or any extracurricular activities. We're quite lucky. Here we have our college sports hall. We have a weights room, we have a five-a-side football pitch up on the roof, and we have a running track up on the roof. Off-site, we have Distillery Road, which is our 4G rugby pitch. We've got athletics activities, so we have triple jump, long jump, all our throwing events. And then we have Cabra, which is our main rugby grounds. We have a new pavilion up there and an old pavilion. So in the college, we have two different pathways. We have our PE pathway, and this is about learning about PE, learning about our physical self and taking part in a broad and hopefully a varied program of activities. It's not about how good you are, it's about how you can develop yourself. The second strand then is games. Within games, we're looking at many different areas. We're looking at participation, we're looking at performance, and within both of those, we're looking at fun. So for first years, we encourage every boy to get involved in as much as he can. Rugby is our main sport in the college. We have teams for every ability. So it doesn't matter if you're somebody who's looking to be brilliant or someone who's looking to join in with their mates. We have a team for that person. Our next big activity is athletics. We have track and field and we have cross country. And again, we have our boys who will win our races, we have our boys who will pick up our gold medals, but we're interested in those guys who just want to come out and learn a new activity. Certain other areas and activities we have cricket, we have tennis, we have swimming, life saving. We have a lot of activities that maybe we don't compete in. We have badminton, we have a squash team. Sometimes we have an equestrian team, depending on our intake. We quite often we'll enter sailing competitions, we'll enter golf competitions. We have basketball teams throughout the college, and we have a senior football team also. Boys can dab in and dab out, so they can see something they like, they can come and join it. If they're interested in it, they can continue. If not, they can go and try something else. Within PE, we'll try and expose them to many different activities. Given the certain situations at the moment and the current pandemic, they might be limited, but we will do our best. And once they find something that they enjoy, that they like, then we'll encourage them to take part in the school team. They'll do it for fun, for social reasons, and then if they are good enough, and if they are somebody who wants to go down the performance pathway, we have opportunities for that too. We have connections with inter-county teams, with Leinster teams, with provincial squad trainings. So when your son comes to Belvedere, he's going to get a taste of everything through PE. He's then going to be able to develop it within the games, and then those guys who really want to push on, we'll make sure that happens. So that's what we have to offer. Best luck with your applications, and hopefully we look forward to seeing some of you soon.
Belvedere College was one of the first schools to introduce Leaving Cert PE as a subject. There's two parts to it, our PAP and our physical assessment, and then there's the written exam.
So the newsletter is our communication tool on how we talk about all the things that we do in the college, from sports fixtures to debating and art competitions and things like that. And it has a student contribution aspect where we have an editorial team, and members of that team contribute stories and pieces and photographs to the newsletter, which is published every 2 weeks.
Hello, my name is Padraig Swan and I'm the Director of Faith and Service Programmes at Belvedere College. The emphasis placed on faith and service programmes is key to what it means to be a Jesuit school. Our vision is to form men for others, discerning people who will be in pursuit of a just and sustainable world. And to do that, we have to work hard to try and arrange and put forward a number of programs to support your son on his faith journey and also his journey of how he can give of himself in society. Our faith journey encompasses many things, but especially trying to develop a relationship with God, finding God in all things. And we do that through a detailed religious education program. We follow the state curriculum, but we don't do the state examinations. We also have liturgies, and we invite every single student in the school to go on a retreat, because we believe taking time out to spend time reflecting on faith and who you are growing up to be as a human being is a really, really important part of the student's development. Our service programs are wide and vast. From the very get-go, your son would be invited to get involved in our St. Vincent de Paul, which is over 100 years old. The Conference of St. Vincent de Paul works to support local people living in the inner city and how we can be conscious of the needs that they have and how we can respond to those needs. We also work with an organisation called Jesuit Refugee Service, a partner organisation, where we support families and children living in reception centres in Ireland. And as your son would graduate throughout the college, we have a huge relationship with many charities. In the course of lockdown, we raised $194,000 for 9 different charities, from hospitals to homeless charities to the work of youth clubs within the city centre. So all in all, we would encourage your son, as he's getting involved in academics, sport, music, drama, to really consider how he can be involved in the faith and service programs. That will be part and parcel of what it means to be in a Jesuit school, and we would value all opportunities that we can offer to them. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Keane Russell and I'm an officer here in Belvedere College. Belvedere College has taught me much more than just sports and academics. I'd like to talk about faith. It's hard to know what a man is in the 21st century, and Belvedere College has taught me what that is. It's to be a man for others, it's to have empathy towards people, to take care of people and to stand up for what is right. The Jesuits used to say, "Give us the boy and we'll make you the man." After 6 years, people come out of here in Belvedere a man, someone who stands up for what is right, someone who is a man for others, and someone who knows what God is in their life and what He can do for us.
Hello, my name is Thomas Doyle. I'm one of the deputy principals here in Belvedere College. I work primarily with 5th years and 6th years. I also am involved with the green schools and college sustainability. I'm going to take a few moments just to talk to you about college sustainability. It's very much part of what we do here in the college. It's linked to the 10 global identifiers of Jesuit schools around the world, which is the care of creation. Here in the college, primarily it's led by students in terms of the green schools. We have achieved 5 green school flags over the last 6 years for areas such as biodiversity, transport, waste, litter, etc. They work with the student council as well in terms of securing funding and also in terms of putting on talks for the parents. Subject departments do a lot of work on sustainability in 2 particular areas in terms of their curriculum, and in the last year they've outlined in their subject improvement plans where they intersect with sustainability. In terms of department practice as well, a lot of departments have moved over to OneNote, Teams, and we've seen a huge reduction in photocopying over the last year. The Parents Association work with the subject departments, with the green schools, and also with the student council, and in the last year one of their 5 talks was on the theme of sustainability. It was the Pat Kane talk in relation to reusing. We have reviewed our environmental policy, and we have a new environmental policy which is going to go live this academic year. Finally, we've worked with Capture Carbon in terms of trying to measure our carbon footprint, and once we have that measured, we'll put in place targets for the coming years. As I speak to you, this last week as a college we've reached a milestone of over 80 student bikes parked in the yard behind me. Thank you very much.
I cycle every day to school because it's better for the environment. The school highly recommends it as part of their Green Flag programme.
Here in Belvedere College we have a state-of-the-art urban farm which we've had in this building since 2014. In the farm we have a state-of-the-art aquaponics system which allows nutrients to flow between the plants and the fish tanks. In our fish tanks we have catfish and tilapia, and also we grow strawberries and basil and numerous other plants. We also have 14 beehives on the roof of the school, which students in 1st, 2nd and 3rd year get to help harvest and jar, which we sell at the Christmas fair. Also, the urban farm is fully sustainable and powered by solar panels. And also next February we'll be opening a new building which the whole top floor will be dedicated to the urban farm. Thank you.
I hope that the previous presentations and videos have given you some insight at what student life is like in Belvedere. Now I want to mention the serious side of the application process, the admissions policy. You will notice that our admission policy has changed and the criteria have changed. Please read the admission policy very carefully. It's on our website and it's also with the admission brochures on pages 46 to 57. Please note the form must be completed before Friday the 29th of October. No exceptions can be made. Any form received after that date will not be considered as part of the process. We will be informing you in writing of a decision no later than the 15th of November. Please see the notice of admissions which is on our website regarding this significant date. So again, all applications must be by the 29th of October, no later. Happily, we receive over 500 applications annually, so we are not in a position to offer all applicants a place. This is very difficult. There are only 168 places available in each year. So how do we decide? It's random selection. So this is done by a representative of the Parents Association and an off-duty Garda member. We use a tombola for it, and those not offered places will be placed on a waiting list. You will be issued with a number on the waiting list. Places that become available are offered to those on the waiting list in order of the place on the waiting list. The numbers offered from the waiting list varies from year to year. Please take time to review our website and you will find on it copies of our communication and the parents and students in the form of our newsletter. You will also find a copy of the Parents' Handbook, which gives you a huge amount of information about the procedures and policies in the college. Again, thank you for joining us. We're sorry that we can't meet you in person. However, we hope that this snapshot will help in making your decision as to which school you send your child to. Thank you.